you've got some people on here that obviously are close to you. Have you had a chance to think about all the people who've helped you get where you are today, second highest paid player in NFL history?
I've tried to. It's a long list. Honestly, there's so many people from back home, so many people from my college career, and so many people from my NFL career that's been helping me along the way. I couldn't have done this by myself. This has definitely been a lot of sacrifice, a lot of attention to detail, discipline, and just a lot of heart and passion and love. Just putting into everything that I can, to get to this moment.
Coach Sweeney? Got to unmute yourself, Coach.
What's up, D-Dub?
What's up, Coach?
Hey, man, what a privilege this is. I know I got a chance to talk to you this morning. You didn't know I was going to get a chance to make a cameo tonight. But you know what? You just said something. You just finished your opening statement with the word moment. And, here's what I would say is, man, first of all, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so thankful that I was I had a chance to be a part of a great moment your sophomore year in high school when you called me and said, "Hey, Coach, I'm going to be your quarterback, and I'm coming to Clemson." Hey, D-Dub, that was a great moment. And I'm so thankful that I had a chance to be a part of such a great moment when you came to Clemson. And I remember you broke your collarbone your first spring. But I remember you coming in to tell me you're going to play against South Carolina with a torn ACL. And I looked at you like you're crazy. And you go out and you get the MVP of the game. And, man, that was a great moment. That was a great moment your freshman year. And then this right here, that right there.
Yes, sir.
In Tampa with 1 second on the clock. You go out there with 2:01 when you took the field.
Right.
And you lead us down, and we run a little orange crush there, a little Paul Wright will crush.
Yes, sir.
To win the game to old Renfro there with 1 second. Man, that was a great moment. It was a great moment. I remember when your mom was declared cancer-free. That was a great moment.
Right.
A great moment. And I remember being at the draft with you when you got drafted. I was mad as anything that night. I was mad. I was mad. And you were sitting there just like, man, God's got this, and He's gonna take me where. And I'm sitting over there going, "You're right." And in the meantime, I'm punching tables. But to hear your name called, that was a great moment. And
yes,
man, I just am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so thankful that I get a chance to be a part of another great moment. And what I would say to you, D-Dub, and I told you this morning, all right, you're going to have a lot of great moments the rest of your life, all right? But it's all about how you live between the moments.
Right.
All about how you live between the moments. And you are the epitome of everything that's good and right in this world, all right? And I'm just so thankful to be a part of your life. It's a blessing to just have a seat to observe and watch a young man just grow and mature and equip himself and transform his life. And you're going to have a lot of more great moments. Just continue to live daily, all right, for God. And I know you do that. And God blesses you so you can bless others. And right. I think it's very fitting that the title of your book is Pass It On, all right? And so God trusts you. And God is blessing you so you can bless others, all right, with your talents, with your resources. So you just continue to let that light shine, continue to smile, continue to be that leader that you are, and continue to be that legendary quarterback that you are as well. But, hey, I love you. I'm so happy for Miss Deanne. I'm happy for Aunt Sonia. I'm happy for just everyone in your family.
Yes,
and I'm thankful to be a part of such a great moment and just be a part of your journey. And this is what it's all about for me. So I love you. Enjoy the moment.
Love you too, Coach. Listen, appreciate it.
Hey, listen, we taking pay cuts around here. I might need just hold 1,000. just let me be first in line, just a small loan.
You know I got you, Coach.
I love you, man. In fact, I've got CJ Spiller is over here. We're grilling burgers tonight. And
that's right.
I told him I was coming in here to do this call. And so he's actually my neighbor out here on Lake Kiowee. So we're going to save a spot for you.
All right. Sounds good to me. Tell him I said what's up.
All right. Congrats, my man. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
All right. Hey, let's go get it. Hey, listen, all this stuff's over now. Hey, listen, you got to go perform now, right?
Let's do it.
All right.
That's the easy part.
Thursday night.
That's the easy part.
All right, bud.
Yes, sir. Good seeing you.
Thanks, Coach. Justin?
Deshaun, what's up, my man?
What's up, JB? I'm good.
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't text you today. I saw the news, but I wanted to wait to congratulate you on here. I knew I got a call earlier today asking if I would do this, and I couldn't be happier, man, to be able to be here and congratulate you on a moment in your career that, you know, we don't work for this, but this is something that comes along with the hard work. And, you know, I saw your Instagram post earlier today where you mentioned your family and your friends and all those that have kind of blessed you and touched you along the way and made you who you are. And it's moments like these, man, where you get the opportunity to thank those people. And I'm so happy that you were able to do that and, you know, go on in Houston. I mean, being able to go to these games the last couple of years and sit in a stadium and see how much Houston loves you and how much you love them back and how much, you know, you've become part of this city. To see you be able to sign this extension, man, it's pretty special. I haven't been here for long, but you know, I feel like this city, you know, I can tell the vibe that they have for you and how much they love you. So
thank you, man.
I mean, from that dinner, remember that dinner we had last year?
I do.
I mean,
talking about all of it.
Exactly, talking about all of it, man. It's crazy how fast it comes, and you know, I'm thankful to be able to call you a friend.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And be able to watch you in Houston for a long time to come. And you know, man, I don't know what else to say, but congratulations, dude.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Tell the family I said hello too.
Of course I will, man. Of course I will. Congratulations, bro, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you, bro. All right, we'll see each other.
All right.
Thanks, Justin. Ethan?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Deshaun? And also congratulations. It's been a long time. So for the people who don't know, I was diagnosed with leukemia 2 years ago. And I used to watch Deshaun from my hospital bed. And I just remember watching you escape all the sacks and just throw touchdowns. And so once when we found out I was able to have a Make-A-Wish, I was like, of course, it has to be Deshaun. You know, this guy put me through, like, no matter how bad my day was going, I could always have a smile on my face knowing that Deshaun Watson is my quarterback. So, yeah, and then when that day finally came for Make-A-Wish, you put me under your wing, man, and it was just amazing. And just thank you for all that you've done. And I'm glad you got paid. You deserve it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate everything. Appreciate our friendship that we've been growing. You look good, man. You got your hair and everything.
I know. Look at this. Look at this. It's back, you know?
Yes, sir.
I'm back. But yeah, I've been feeling great. I'm in the maintenance part of my treatment right now. And I'll be free of treatment on January 2022. So
that's a blessing, man. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we won't both continue to work and, you know, get to the promised land for sure.
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Deshaun.
Thank you, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah, nice seeing you too.
Thanks, Ethan. Coach Perry?
What's up, stranger?
What's up, Coach?
Man, I can't tell you. We actually had our picture day today. And
really?
I saw on social media, you know, I saw that, and everybody's like, oh, my God. And, I mean, I just can't tell you. Just like today is one of the happiest days of my life to see this happen for you and your family, because nobody deserves it more. To see where you've come from, you're what's right about this game. You're what's right about what a role model is supposed to be. You're just such an inspiration to so many, this community, this state, everywhere. And I've just been so blessed to be a small part of your life. And I know my family, they're just ecstatic, and we're so happy for your family. And, you know, I looked it up earlier today. In the last 50 years, and somebody have to check this, see if I'm right, but Joe Namath is like the only quarterback in the last 50 years to win a state championship, a college, win the national championship, and then to win a Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Namath, I guarantee you're going to win a Super Bowl at some point in your career.
Most definitely. You already know that, Coach.
But
appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Give me the car, man.
You still got that little notebook I gave you that first ever meeting we had?
I do. I mean, we used to be the Peyton Manning of high school football.
Yep. I was telling my wife about that today. So, but man, I love you and congratulations.
Love you too, Coach.
All right, man.
Thank you, Coach. We'll finish up with the Watson family.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, all that grinding, boy, done paid off, boy. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
We got all the keys to the offense now. Go to the Super Bowl.
Congratulations, Sean. I love you. And Auntie just got to say something on behalf of your mama and this whole. Your mama's so proud of you and for what you have become. And we know God gonna keep doing great things in your life. And you just live, honey, and be happy and accept whatever he bring your way and just keep going. And we just want you to know we love you. Very much.
We love you.
You know I love y'all too.
Love you.
I'm proud of you.
Proud.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, Junior? Look at him. You like the camera. Okay, that's fine. I love y'all. I appreciate everything. I can't wait to see y'all. For real. I haven't seen y'all.
We can't wait to see you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
All right, we'll take a short break, and then Coach O'Brien will be available for some questions, and Deshaun will come back later.
That's crazy.
Go with the questions. You know, obviously, this is a very special night for the Houston Texans, special day. You know, to be able to have a quarterback and a person of the caliber of Deshaun Watson under contract, you know, for multiple years is just great. I think, obviously, this is Deshaun's night, and it's a hard act to follow right there, you know, watching all those people that had such a tremendous influence on his life, and then, you know, obviously his family and how much his family means to him. And, you know, it's a great night. I want to obviously thank the McNairs. Cal and Janice McNair are here tonight. Their support of what we're trying to do here with Deshaun has just been awesome. You know, it's just been tremendous support, and, you know, we've only started this journey, really. And so, you know, I also want to thank Jack Easterby. He's standing here too. Jack Easterby did a tremendous job along with Deshaun's representative, David Mulugeta, who was a tremendous representative of Deshaun, and Jack and David worked together a lot on this contract, and we're able to come to an agreement this morning. And so we're thrilled. Obviously, we're thrilled. And with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Go ahead, John.
Bill, what does it say the message that it sends to, say, your fans, but also your other players when you get a deal like this done?
Well, I think it's all about, like we always talk about, the type of people that we want on this team and in this organization. I mean, Deshaun Watson's a shining example of that. You know, he's just a tremendously hardworking young man, very bright guy. He's a winner, and you know, he's a winner at the most important position in football. And so I just think it's a reflection to the team of what we're trying to do here, and the commitment that both sides have, the commitment that he has to winning here and being who he is both on and off the field, and the commitment that we have to him relative to, you know, our belief in him since the day I met him at the combine years ago. Tremendous belief in him as a quarterback and as a person, and just really looking forward to starting the season.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Bill. Congratulations on getting Deshaun's contract done. I have a question about the roster. That was another thing you guys worked on today. How do you feel about the team now that you know, that was the roster, it's the initial 53-man, but just some of the moves you made, and how much you hope to get some of these guys back, including some veterans that you procedurally released today, like John Weeks and Brent Qualley?
Yeah, no, it's, you know, look, these are always tough days. These are days that really don't end, right? I mean, this is, we go from here to back upstairs, Jack and I, with the scouting staff, and continue to look at the roster and always try to make decisions that are in the best interest of the team. There was a lot going on today, obviously. And so we were able to make some moves that we believe will help our team, but there's more moves to be made. You know, I think you know that about us over the last several years, that you know, we'll continue to try to do every minute of the day to try to do what's in the best interest of the team, what's the best decision for the team. So I think over time here, you'll see over the next, let's just call it 24 hours, there'll be more, you know, roster moves that'll be made relative to practice squad, relative to the 53, all in the best interest of the team.
Mark Berman.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good. Hey, Mark.
So I know you said, we asked this kind of question a couple of days ago, the significance of timing. How important is it that you were able to get the Deshaun Watson deal done before the season starts, and it's behind you now?
Yeah, I thought that was a goal of Jack and I to really, and Kevin Krakovic, I have to mention him too. He did a great job in this whole process. But yeah, I think we felt that it was important to get this done before the season. We worked hard on it, like I said, with Deshaun's agent, David Mulugeta, and both sides worked very hard on it. And so I think it's great that it's done before the season. You have to obviously quickly turn the page to the Kansas City Chiefs, which we started that process tonight. And that's what we'll work hard towards all week leading up to Thursday night.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Bill, I had a question also about the roster, just in relation to tight end. I know you talked about Jordan and Kahale being in a competition there. What ultimately made you feel comfortable picking Kahale and keeping on your team?
Yeah, I would say that's an ongoing process at that position. You know, we'll see. We spoke to Jordan this afternoon, and you know, we'd love to have Jordan back in a certain roster capacity. So, you know, look, I think at the end of the day, that's an evolving situation. You know, I think that we're always going to be looking at that position. We feel good about the guys that we have there, and hopefully, you know, there's a chance we could get Jordan back.
Brian Smith.
Hey, Bill, in terms of stability, that's rare in the NFL in general, let alone at the quarterback position, and obviously early on during your tenure. I mean, it was almost impossible to have stability at that position. What does this do for this franchise, big picture, especially with what you're trying to build, Jack's trying to build, Cal's trying to build, to know that you have Deshaun Watson locked in through 2025?
Yeah, that's a very, very important part of the conversation, that you know, that you have a quarterback in place. I mean, it's just, you know, obviously, like I said earlier, since the day he walked in here, you know, he has been who we believed he would be when we first met him, and then some. And so to have consistency in the quarterback position, along with consistency in the offensive system, I think is really good because he feels so comfortable, and every year he's gotten better and better at, understanding not only what he's seeing on the other side of the ball, but what we're trying to do. He's got the thing mastered, relative to our playbook. So that consistency working together is very important. I think Timmy Kelly has done a really good job with him this year. TJ Yates has been a good addition in that quarterback room. I think I'll let Deshaun talk about that, but I think those guys work very well together, and I think that's been good relative to where we're at right now. But consistency is definitely a huge key at that position.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thanks.
Jack, congratulations on getting the deal done. Kevin and you were just given praise by Bill for getting this deal done. Could you take us through, say, the last week after you got Cunningham and when the pace picked up? And were any time, Jack, were you worried that you might not be able to get it done before the season?
Let me just speak generally before we get into those types of specifics and say what a special day for the Houston Texans. What a special day for the Watson family. This really comes down to two awesome families. It starts with a family in the McNairs who had a vision to get this team back to Houston and give Houston something to celebrate the game of football, family football. An awesome family that really had a vision to entertain this city through great football. And then an awesome family in Gainesville, Georgia, who celebrated athletics as a way to have camaraderie amongst their family and a way to have fun together in their community, and then a way to celebrate Friday nights in the small town of Gainesville. And those two families met through the draft, and then as they met and began to work together over the past several years, it culminated in a moment like this. So before specific of the contract, I think we just really need to celebrate those two families and what those families did to get to this moment. So specifically for the contract, I think that Deshaun and his representatives and our communication was very fluid. We communicated well together. We told truth to each other. We worked together. And it was, a project, right? You're trying to do what's best for both sides to come to a good agreement. I don't think it really overlapped necessarily what Zach was doing. It was independent. And we worked really hard on it to get it right. And excited about where we are now with his structure.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Jack, congratulations on the deal. In getting these contracts done and kind of mapping it out, how much does the future cap and the kind of the flexibility you guys are trying to create, because one deal is not independent of another, how much does that come into play as you guys think about your roster and what you're trying to do with other core players that will be eligible in coming years? And I have a follow-up real quick.
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say the first thing I think you've seen is we've been blessed to invest in some great people. And I think when you invest in great people, they produce, they're loyal, they care for not only the people in the locker room, but they care for the coaching staff, they care for the community. And I think what that does is creates a domino effect. When other people enter the locker room, it creates a unity and excitement and a culture that people want to be a part of. So I do think it's important to get those pieces in place now. So that as we continue to add, we'll add one by one people that fit that culture and can celebrate together what we're doing. Overall, I would say just from the cap and the structure where we are, I think we're very happy with the moves we've made to get to this point. I think it took some other things to get to where we are now, but we're very happy with that. And then we're happy pressing forward. We're very prepared for what could happen in the future with having some space still left, but also knowing that every action that we have can't stand alone. It has to go with the other dominoes of other decisions.
And Jack, as Bill said, you had some tough calls today. It's never easy to put together the roster. That process, now that you guys have really the bulk of your team together with some changes still coming. How do you feel just in general about the team as you head into the first game of the season? Thank you.
Well, I feel really good about the team. I think, it's been an unprecedented year, right? So we had limited practices, we had limited time together relative to install things on the field. So you obviously don't know exactly where you are, but this time of year, the goal is to have people that can execute what you're doing, people that you can count on. And like we say all the time, tough, smart, and dependable players and people that can produce hopefully in clutch moments. So I feel really good about where we are, but it's a construction project, as you well know, Aaron. You have to get it day after day and continue to improve. So the goal is to improve each week, both off season and in season, so that we get better each week and each year.
Greg Bailey.
Hey, Jack, how would you describe the effect that Deshaun Watson has on other people around him and their lives?
Great question. I don't know if we have enough time. I think these cameras would go dead. I think if you study what a person does with their gifts, you will be revealed what they will do with their treasures. So if you study how a person carefully uses and hones and works on their gifts, then when they're given more treasure, more responsibility, they'll probably get that same result. And so what I've been blessed to witness is probably the newest member of this franchise is how Deshaun has used his gifts of presence. He has a gift of presence when he's with other people, his gift of being a good listener. He listens to his teammates really well, a gift of being consistent because he's a consistent person. So people know what they're going to get out of him. I think a gift of being a good friend. Because you have to be a friend and teammate from the position, a gift of being a good communicator, both verbally and non-verbally, which I think really matters at the quarterback position. He's got gifts, and he used those gifts to now then gain an opportunity to have treasure. And then now he'll use the continued treasure, both in leadership and in financial wealth, to influence this city and a lot of people for the right things. And we believe that wholeheartedly.
Thank you, Jack.
Sean, how much does it mean to you personally to have your contract done? And did you ever worry that it might not get done before that first game?
The first, I just want to start off by, thanking a couple of people, Janice, Cal, Coach OB, Jack, the coaching staff, teammates, everyone that was a part of this organization, the really just, I'm lost for words, honestly. I've been crying a lot of bit, really. It's just, an amazing moment for me to be able to extend my career in a location, in a place, in a home. I would say that my family love, that I love, that, I want to continue to dive into the community. Most of all, and just continue to build my legacy, just build our legacy, as a whole, and do something that we never been done before. And, growing up, my word has always been legendary. And for me at, Gainesville High School, we never won a state championship. And I was the first quarterback to do it. Clemson University, they haven't won a state champion or a national championship since who knows when. I was the first one to do it. And the Houston Texans organization, being so new, we haven't even got to that stage yet. And for me to be able to have that opportunity with a whole bunch of great other teammates, great coaching staff, great organization, and people up front, I want to be able to have that on my statue too. And that's what I've been working for. So, to answer your question, that was my last and least concern. Honestly, the money is amazing. It's life-changing. It's great. But the biggest thing is for the McNair family, OB, Jack, to just trust in me and believe in me that, I'm their guy, I'm their quarterback, is the biggest thing that really touches me. growing up from where I'm from, there's not too many people to make it out. And so for them to for them to just trust me, it means the most. So that's the biggest thing. The contract, I knew that was going to take care of itself. My biggest focus was the locker room and just my performance on the field, because that's been something that really just got me from all the negativity. Just really all the negative stuff that we had experienced growing up. So, no, that wasn't my biggest concern.
Mark Berman.
Deshaun, I guess kind of along the lines of what you're kind of working around, have you had much time to reflect on how far you've come and what this means to you now and going forward in the future, and the fact that you can take care of your family for many, 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 many years? You had a chance to reflect on all of that.
Yeah, that's really the only reason why I'm crying. It's just the moments, the good, the bad, the ugly, the sacrifice from day one since I was a little kid in Gainesville, Georgia, to now. This is, like I said before, the money is fine, it's cool, but like my family told me last night, I didn't do it for the money. That's just something that comes with it. So, yeah, it's a lot right now, for sure.
Deshaun, grown men do cry, don't they?
For sure, yeah.
Sarah Barshop.
Deshaun, what was going through your mind when you saw those familiar faces at the start of the Zoom call?
Just a lot of memories, a lot of talks, a lot of sacrifice, discipline. All those people were, even including JV, just had something to relate to me. And had a big part of my career. And so it just flashbacks just continue to just pile up of so many special moments. And it was awesome. I appreciate Amy and the whole staff and everyone that was a part of that. That means a lot.
Brian Smith.
Hey, Deshaun. It's clear that you're going to remain humble. It's clear you're going to remain driven. We you see all this and how emotional you are and how driven you are. But from a football perspective, how, and I know it's just hearing it is powerful and stuff. How committed are you to getting this organization to the next level, which you mentioned earlier, that they haven't been to, and obviously, ultimately, this is why you're getting this life-changing contract?
Everything. A broken rib, punctured lung. Torn ACL, whatever it takes. They have to really keep me off the field. So kicked in the eyeball coming out, whatever it takes. I'm on that field until that doctor is forcing me and holding me down. I'm on the field trying to win. I'm trying to win at everything, just in life in general, and not trying, never trying to compare myself to other people. I'm focusing my situation, Deshaun Watson, the Houston Texans, and that's what I'm focused on and locked in on. So whatever it takes, I'm doing whatever it takes to get to what we want to get to.
Got time for 3 more. Aaron Reese. Okay, we'll go Aaron Wilson.
Hey, congratulations, Deshaun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Deshaun, when you think about, one of the things you've done is a lot of charity, a lot of things with the community. Your thoughts on kind of what you can do with that kind of generational wealth to do more in Houston, back in Georgia. And I understand that you're going to be a business owner and be a restaurant guy now too.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's another priority for me to be able to tap back in the communities, especially with a lot of things going on, just being able to give people foundations in the home, because that was something that changed my life in the direction of my life with Ward Dunn, and what he did for me and my family, giving us that foundation, that home. Because honestly, if I would have stayed in an environment that I was growing up in and going down, I probably wouldn't be sitting in this chair, or it would have been a lot more, tough to get to this position. So that changed that structure and that foundation of me seeing that the world was bigger than what it is or what it was at that time. And for me to be able to have the opportunity and be so blessed, I definitely want to tap into as much as I can. Of course, my job in football is firsthand, but whenever I can, to get in these communities and help families out back home, Gainesville, in Clemson, in Houston, everywhere I can, to be able to, share and, and pass the love and the energy on, into this world. And then of course, with the franchise with Lefty, my idea, I don't like a lot of change. And, growing up, sticking with Gainesville, that's all I knew. Clemson, committed as a 14-year-old, the Dabo Sweeney, that's what I am. I'm committed to the Houston Texans, Nat family, Coach OB, Jack, all my teammates. I'm committed here. I don't like a lot of change. So once I, was drafted here, I, set myself that I want to be Houston as my next home. Like Houston is my foundation, is my home. And so, of course, doing endorsements and, having equity ownership into a, organization or a franchise, as in Lefties, that's in Detroit. I want to be able to share that wealth, bring cheesesteaks down to Houston and, do some charity work with the franchise and be able to, just expand the community and the city.
Last one for Vanessa.
Hey, Deshaun, on Twitter, you said that your mom taught you to overcome obstacles, and I know you two are very close. What was it like to call your mom and tell her that you had gotten this deal done?
I was crying. I mean, it was it was amazing. When I found out, she found out, but she was very excited, but she already knew that her son was, special, and whatever it came with, she wasn't looking at the numbers. She wasn't looking at that. Her biggest thing was, I love to do something. I've been doing something that I love to do for so long, and to be able to see the rewards that come with it was her biggest thing. And just see the tears, and she was just like, hey, don't worry about us. I mean, we're gonna be fine. You go win the championship. That literally was the first thing she said. She's like, congratulations, but hey, you got a game to win Thursday, and you got a championship to go get. And then she started getting into all the other stuff. So, I mean, having that mother that understand my priorities and my goals in life, I mean, it's amazing. It makes life a lot more easier. So it was awesome.
Thanks, Deshaun.
Thank you.